more than ever, most people are eating at home. And if you're like me, you're probably more drawn to comfort food now more than ever. And it's not always the healthiest option, but Chef Mark Elliott from Arkansas Heart Hospital is here to tell us how to cook from our pantry. And that is a choice that can be both heart healthy and financially savvy. So thanks for joining me, Chef Elliott.
Thank you for having us.
So tell me, what recipe are you demonstrating for us today?
All right, this is what I did this morning. I just came in and I looked around and see what I had to make, and that's really the best way to do it. You really come up with some of the best recipes this way. So I've got a lemony corn and pasta I'm going to do in a skillet, and you can add meat to this if you wanted to. But it's just looking at the healthy options. And as far as me shopping in the grocery store, this is the great thing. They're leaving the healthy stuff on the shelves. You can find tofu all day long. You can find all the whole grains. You can find whole grain rice, quinoa's out there. As far as on the beans, if you've never even tried some of the beans that are left on the shelves, lentils are a really good choice. And you can find chickpeas anywhere, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool, really, to be able to go in there because the healthy stuff is still hanging out there.
So what makes this dish so tasty and healthy?
It's going to be loaded with fiber. We're going to use a whole grain pasta. Corn's got a lot of fiber also, and just to kind of give it that nice kind of lemony kind of flavor. And we're going to season it with a little bit of olive oil and some garlic also. And I'll go ahead and get started on it. Now, also in the grocery store, canned goods are a good buy. Also, you can definitely stock up with canned goods. A few things you just want to look for on the canned goods, though, is reading the label. When it says the number on the calories, you always want your sodium below that calorie number. Okay. You definitely don't want to get out there and have any kind of a lot of fluids from a lot of sodium right now, especially with the way the virus is acting towards the lungs. So keep that sodium pretty low.
Yeah, that's good to know. That's something that I didn't realize. So it's a good way to judge the sodium.
Definitely. I'm going to caramelize these onions a little bit in the garlic. It's an important step, really, to not cook with vegetables in a raw state. You really want to caramelize them a little bit. Since we're cutting back on the sodium, this is going to help add a lot of flavor to it. We're going to draw some sugars out of the corn and out of the onions. This is just frozen corn that I thawed out, but you could use canned corn, just no salt added. Now I'm going to add some lemon juice, and this is fresh squeezed, and some zest. Anytime I use lemons, limes, oranges, and it calls for the juice, there's so much more flavor in the zest also that I use the orange zest or the lime zest, even in like pico de gallo or any kind of salsa or something like that.
Yeah.
It's a big deal for the flavor for sure. All right, now the whole wheat pasta.
And this is something, a lot of times when I cook healthy, I think, well, I'm just going to make this for me and the kids could eat something else because they may not like it. But this is something I feel like my whole family would like.
Oh, yeah. I think it would work good as like a side dish with some grilled chicken or something like that, or a nice lunch by itself. Yeah.
For sure. We're talking to Chef Mark Elliott from Arkansas Heart Hospital with a great recipe. Just remember, even though we're at home, we still need to eat healthy, and we need to stick to those healthy meals, and you can find it right there in your pantry. We appreciate your recipe today.
Well, thank you very much for having us.
And if you've driven by the Arkansas Heart Hospital in Little Rock recently, you might have seen this. Rosie the Riveter rolling up her sleeves, outfitted in full PPE with the message, "We can do it." It's an uplifting symbol of resilience, hope, and determination as we all get through this together. And the Vine is back in less than 3 minutes.